You need to raise your standard right now, bro. Right now. This is something I'm learning and I constantly will learn. You're not going to get anywhere if you do not raise your standards. I need you to understand that. I need you to really sit with this message. You say you want abs or you want a body. You say you want a better life. You say you want better health. But you still live in the same standards that you've been living in for the last few years. You know you can get there. You know you can elevate yourself if you just raise the standard. But you haven't done that yet. You haven't. So you don't wake up early enough. You don't hit the gym enough. You don't eat the right foods. All of those things would take you to the next level in your health. And then obviously, when you get better in your health, you get better in everything else in life. But you want to stay stuck. You want to stay complacent. The information is out there. All the information is out there. You don't need another day of research, to be honest. Being healthy is very, very simple if you dilute it down. It's not extremely hard to get fit, to get back in the best shape of your life. It's not. The only hard part is getting yourself out of your own way. That's the hardest part. And that happens when you raise your standard, you grab your balls, and you look yourself in the mirror and say, no more. I will handle myself no more. I will learn what I have to. I will lead myself to something better. I will take action. I will move forward. That is the hardest part. That is the most difficult part. Because when you're in it, when you got poor sleep last night, when something wrong happened in your relationship, when something bad happens to your family members, when you're in it, it's so easy to revert back to those old, comfortable patterns. It's so easy to turn back and be like, nah, I'm just gonna do this for the one time. I don't care tonight. I don't care this week. I've had it very hard. I can relax on my standards. That is the most difficult part, is getting out of your own way, having a spine and standing up for yourself. Standing up for your future family because they're relying on you, bro. They're depending on you. Your friends are looking up to you. Your current family, bro, they're depending on you. Why do you think you have all this time? You don't. You need to make action now. You need to move now. There is no more time to waste. And I'm not just making this a motivational video. I'm giving you actionables. Raise the standard. What does that mean, Aiden? What do I mean, raise the standard? You keep repeating that same thing. What do you mean, raise the standard? I mean, raise the standard. I mean, wake up when you say you're going to wake up. Wake up earlier. Hit the gym consistently. Eat clean. How hard is that to do? It's not. The hardest part about it is getting out of your own way. How many times do I got to repeat it? It's not hard. The hardest part about it is getting out of your own way. Eating clean is cheaper than going out to eat and eating a fast food joint. Eating and living a life of non-bad habits, of non-alcohol, of non-weed is much cheaper than buying a zip a month and then going out to the bars on the weekends. Then ordering Uber to pick you up or getting worse, driving drunk. It's much cheaper than that. Waking up early and losing some sleep is much cheaper than losing your whole future. Sacrifice now. What is most pleasurable now for your purpose, for your future later? I'm giving you actionables, bro. Wake up earlier. Eat the clean whole foods. Go to the gym. It boils down all to that. And it's you in your own way. Raise the standard. FORGE. This is the system I teach my guys. Forge, the Forge method. FORGE. Fitness is the foundation. This is how I help men rebuild their strength. This is how I help men. They rebuild their strength, their discipline, and their direction. They rebuild it through fitness. This is exactly how I help men. No fluff, no BS. Fitness is the foundation. Order your morning. When you order your morning, every morning you wake up at the time you said you were. You wake up early enough to hit the gym. You wake up early enough to eat the right meal versus go through the McDonald's drive-thru. You wake up early enough and go to bed early enough because the morning starts the night of. But it doesn't matter what time you go to bed. If you tell yourself you're going to wake up at that time, you better wake up at that time. That is how you build confidence with yourself. R stands for relentlessly executing on your goals. Set a goal. Lose X amount of body weight, hit the gym X amount of times, eat X amount of clean whole meals throughout the day. Work on the business X hours, study X hours, do whatever it is. Set a goal, stick to it. Relentlessly execute on your goals. And then G, God over everything. God over everything. I keep God at the center of everything. That is what I anchor myself in. If you are not anchored in God and you are leading by some other thing, so you're leading your family through some other way, your wife through some other way, I don't know what to tell you, right? You need to have God at the center. He is the way. He is the light. And then E, evolve and evaluate. You evolve and evaluate on a daily basis. This is how you grow. You sit down, you journal in the morning, you journal in the evenings. I write out my goals. I have my 5 SMART goals. I have ordering of my morning. I have order of my evening, and I have my non-negotiables to hit during that day. And I write a little entry, right? I write a little entry at the end of the day of, did I honor God today? Like, did I do what I say I'm going to do today? That's it. Just a single sentence or two. It's not hard. It's intention, though. I end my day with intention. Do you? I appreciate you for tuning in. This video is meant to build you, is meant to grow you, and meant to demonstrate the structure that I hold in my days. I hold myself to a high standard. I raise the standard. You don't need any more motivation. This is not meant to be a motivational video. I just gave you a whole system of structure that you can apply in your life right now. And if you are not applying it, it's your loss. It's your loss. I give you everything you need right here, right now. There was a time where I didn't have structure. There was a time where I was undisciplined. There was a time where I was floating through life not even 12 months ago. It wasn't until I raised my standard, I dialed in my habits, and I kept my own commitments to myself that I started to really change. I started running this exact system. I appreciate you for tuning in. My name's Aiden Hatchett. Again, I help men rebuild discipline, strength, and direction through fitness. No fluff. If you want to get in contact with me, work one-on-one with me, I am more than open to having a conversation with you, but only serious inquiries only. Click the link down below in the description, hop on a call with me, and we'll see if you're a right fit. I appreciate you. I love you. I want you to win at the highest level. I want you in the best shape of your life. Right? If you read Outwitting the Devil, you know health is one of the main 2 ways the devil uses to control people's minds. So, without further ado, If you got value from this video, share it with a friend who you know needs it. I'll see you on the next video. Stay dangerous. Bye for now.